Have you ever sent money abroad and wondered why it takes days to arrive, why the fees are so high, or why sometimes the payment even gets lost in the process? In a world where information can travel across the globe in milliseconds, money transfers often feel like they're stuck in the past. But what if there was a universal language that allowed banks, payment systems, and even cryptocurrencies to communicate seamlessly, making global transactions faster, cheaper, and far more reliable? That's the promise of ISO 20022. In this video, we'll explore what ISO 20022 is, why it matters, how it works, how it connects with cryptocurrencies like Ripple and Stellar, and what it means for the future of finance. Before we dive in, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss our videos on crypto, technology, and the future of money. Let's jump right in. The problem with today's payment system, the financial system we use today, relies on messaging standards that are decades old. For example, SWIFT, the international network that handles trillions of dollars in cross-border payments, uses formats that were developed in the 1970s and 1980s. These older standards often can't carry enough detail, leading to errors, delays, and high costs. Think about it. When you transfer money internationally, your transaction passes through several intermediaries, each using their own codes and formats. Some details might be lost, or additional manual verification may be needed. This slows things down and costs extra. ISO 20022 was designed to fix these inefficiencies by providing one universal standard for financial messaging. What is ISO 20022? ISO 20022 is a global standard for electronic data exchange between financial institutions. In simple terms, it's a universal language for financial transactions. Instead of every bank, payment processor, or financial institution using its own unique coding system, ISO 20022 introduces a common, structured format that everyone can understand. It uses XML, extensible markup language, and data dictionaries to create detailed, standardized financial messages. This means that whether you're sending money from New York to London or from Tokyo to Lagos, the message looks the same, is rich in detail, and is understood by all parties involved. Why ISO 20022 matters? ISO 20022 is more than just a technical upgrade. It represents a fundamental shift in how money moves globally. Here's why it's so important. Rich data. Unlike older standards, ISO 20022 can carry detailed information about each transaction, including names, addresses, invoices, and references. This reduces errors and improves compliance with anti-money laundering and fraud detection. Global standardization. Instead of thousands of different formats, banks around the world can now communicate using a single standard. This makes international payments smoother and faster. Speed and efficiency. Transactions settle faster because there's less confusion and fewer errors to fix. Lower costs. With automation and reduced manual intervention, banks save money, and these savings can be passed on to customers. Future-proofing. ISO 20022 is designed to support not only traditional payments but also emerging technologies like blockchain, digital assets, and central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. ISO 20022 and cryptocurrencies. Here's where things get even more interesting. Some cryptocurrencies are ISO 20022 compliant, meaning they can integrate with the global financial messaging system. These include Ripple, XRP, known for its cross-border payment solutions. Stellar Lumens, XLM, focused on financial inclusion and remittances. Algorand, Algo, built for scalability and security. IOTA, MIOTA, designed for machine-to-machine payments. Quant, QNT, known for interoperability between different blockchains. ISO 20022 compliance gives these cryptocurrencies a unique advantage. While other coins may struggle for legitimacy in the eyes of governments and central banks, compliant cryptos could be directly integrated into the next generation of global payments. This means that in the future, we could see a world where traditional banking systems and cryptocurrencies work hand in hand, something that seemed impossible just a few years ago. How ISO 20022 works in practice. To understand how ISO 20022 changes things, let's compare it with older systems. Old payment message. Payment $500 to account number 12345. ISO 20022 payment message. Payment of $500 from John Smith's business account at ABC Bank in New York to Maria Lopez's savings account at XYZ Bank in Madrid. Reference invoice number 5678, due date September 15th. See the difference? ISO 20022 provides richer detail, which helps banks verify transactions quickly, ensures compliance, and reduces fraud. This extra data also allows for more innovation, such as faster reconciliation for businesses, automated invoicing, and integration with blockchain networks. SWIFT and ISO 20022. The SWIFT network, which powers most of the world's cross-border payments, is currently migrating to ISO 20022. By 2025, ISO 20022 will become the universal standard for cross-border payments and cash reporting. This transition affects more than 11,000 financial institutions across over 200 countries. It's one of the largest upgrades in the history of global finance. Benefits for everyday users. You might be wondering, what does ISO 20022 mean for me? Here are some real-world benefits. Faster international transfers. Money will move in seconds, not days. Lower costs. Reduced fees when sending money abroad. Greater transparency. Clearer transaction references mean fewer errors. Better fraud prevention. Richer data makes it easier to spot suspicious activity. Crypto integration. ISO-compliant cryptocurrencies could be used by banks for instant settlements. Challenges ahead. Of course, no transition is perfect. Some challenges ISO 20022 faces include implementation costs. Banks need to upgrade their systems, which is expensive. Training. Staff must learn the new formats and tools. Transition period. Until full adoption, old and new systems will coexist, which may cause temporary inefficiencies. Despite these challenges, the benefits of ISO 20022 far outweigh the drawbacks, making it the future of global finance. The future of money with ISO 20022. ISO 20022 is not just about better payments, it's about creating a universal financial ecosystem. As digital currencies, CBDCs, and blockchain technologies grow, ISO 20022 will act as the bridge that connects traditional banking with the digital future. It could mean a world where sending money abroad is as fast and easy as sending a text message. For businesses, this means instant settlements and fewer administrative headaches. For individuals, it means cheaper remittances and faster transactions. For cryptocurrencies, it means legitimacy and integration with the largest financial networks in the world. The language of global finance. So, what is ISO 20022? It's more than a standard. It's the universal financial language that will shape the future of money. By connecting banks, businesses, and even cryptocurrencies under one common framework, ISO 20022 paves the way for faster, cheaper, and smarter payments worldwide. And as ISO 20022 becomes the new global norm, cryptocurrencies like Ripple, Stellar, and Algorand may play an even bigger role in the digital economy. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into crypto, finance, and technology. Thanks for watching, and remember, the future of money isn't just digital, it's universal. And ISO 20022 is the language that will make it possible.